Hello everybody, how are you doing? It's CJ Atemo and we're on Wisdom Moments on K24 right here together with me, the Sage, hoping that you are doing well, getting along well. The year is fast moving, getting to the end of the quarter and into the beginning of the second quarter as well. The Easter holidays are just around the corner. There's so much that is already happening. And then we've got a few months to go to the elections for this year, 2022. So much is really happening, children just sitting the exams, and then later on this year they will as well. Before you know it, you just get to know there it is, 2022 is done. And I know, even when we started during the year, the beginning of the year, we started talking about the things that we would want to do this year, things that we wanted to change, things that we wanted to improve on. And sometimes when life seems to move this fast, you begin to feel overwhelmed. And you won't be very sure that you're doing the right thing. Sometimes people begin to give up and discouragement sets in. For some people, it becomes frustration. Other people, it even gets to the place of depression, which I just want to believe that won't happen to any one of you, because this is the reason we are here, just to help you stay on course, build you up, encourage you, affirm you, and keep you going each and every day. Have you subscribed to my YouTube channel, CJ Atemo? If you haven't done so, kindly go ahead and do so. CJ Atemo on YouTube and all the other social media platforms, including LinkedIn, which is where we connect professionally. Get right there and connect with me on CJ Atemo. It's CJ Atemo everywhere. So if you will just search CJ Atemo YouTube, CJ Atemo on Facebook, the page CJ Atemo on Twitter, Instagram, and of course, as I've said, connect with me on LinkedIn, CJ Atemo, and I'd be glad. As you connect, you can send in your DMs. Sometimes you may have questions, you may have clarifications, you may have things, suggestions that you have, and I'd be so glad to respond to them as soon as I can. I make the promise that I will respond as soon as I can. Sometimes we may be overwhelmed, sometimes we're overwhelmed by people just writing in, but as soon as I can get to what you have written, I'll get back to you. All right, so today I'm going to start talking about something. I'm going to be talking about handling distractions. I've been talking about this a bit in various platforms, just talking about handling distractions, because as I said, when you set out to go a certain journey and you set out to go a particular direction and try to get yourself a certain destination, it's very easy along the way to begin getting detoured by the other things that are happening, some of them which you factored in, some which you did not factor in. And most times our distractions come from things that we did not factor in. But even those ones that we did factor in, sometimes we do not know the weight of their impact on us. It could be something that you have desired, it could be something that you have longed for, something you prayed for, something you are prepared for. But when it comes, it just throws you off balance. And so distractions are things that will get you off course. Distractions are things that would get you off course. If you set out, for example, to get yourself a degree this year, anything that tries to remove you from that path is a distraction. If you set out that this year you're going to live healthy, anything that gets you off that course is a distraction. If you set out to save money or to invest money this year and you wanted to do better with your finances, anything that gets you off that course is a distraction. As I said, there are some of them that we anticipate, there are some of them we did not anticipate. There are those ones that are emergencies, there are those ones that are just happening. Some are just things that come because of our personality, our habits, our traits. Whichever way they come, you have to learn how to handle your distractions if you're ever going to achieve your goals. Whichever way they come, you have to learn how to handle your distractions if you're ever going to achieve your goals, because they mostly will come subtly. And initially, it will be like just a little diversion, just a little indulgence here or there. It's a cheat day, so you go off whatever routine or regiment that you had set for yourself just once. Before you know it, you develop the craving to do it the second time and the third day. And then slowly you just get off the discipline that you required. It's once that you will say, let me not wake up and go to the gym. Let me not go to class just today. I will recover tomorrow. Let me not save this month. Let me not put aside the money. Let me just spend this on this for this particular time. Then I will recover. You do that once, and slowly you begin to find yourself struggling to rebuild the pattern that you had set out in the discipline of achieving your goals. Most people don't arrive, or rather many people don't arrive at their destinations because they do not know how to handle the things that come along their way. In the journey to success, in the journey to growth, in the journey to just being financially free, in the journey to living healthy, in the journey to being whole, you will find a lot of things that offer alternative destinations. You will have a lot of alternative destinations. And some of those destinations seem to be easier to reach. Some of those goals seem to be easier to obtain. And they look like they will give you the same result, or they will give you the same pleasure. So it's very easy for you to make excuses for the distractions that come. It's very easy because some of those alternative destinations will look as good. They promise nearly the same amount of pleasure, or you will just feel you have done so much and you don't really have to get to the place that you had set out to get to. So you can actually decide, I'm going to pay myself off by doing this. It begins very subtly, ladies and gentlemen. But as I said, many people don't get to their destinations because they do not know how to handle distractions. Now, I'm going to say this from the onset because we'll be talking about it in the next few days. It is not just the bad things that become distractions to us. We have bad distractions and we have things that really look good. You could be distracted by something that you have really worked hard for, or something that was supposed to be an addition, something that was supposed to be of help, something that was supposed to be a blessing to you, and it becomes a whole distraction. People get distracted by promotions, by more money. They get distracted by things that they have acquired. They get distracted by good things that have happened in their lives, finding love and all of that. They can get distracted through that. On the other hand, again, you can have distractions through bad habits, bad behavior, bad friends, bad decisions that you just get into. You can get distracted by things like gambling and, get distracted by things like drugs and alcohol. You can get distracted by bad company. Whichever way it is, anything that draws you from the focus of what you are trying to attain and who you want to become is a distraction, whether it is good or it is bad. And most times we will make excuses for the ones that seem good. This is what I prayed for. This is the life I've wanted to live. This is what I've always dreamt to be. But then it pulls you off from what you actually are supposed to be doing. You need to be very honest with yourself if you're going to handle distractions. We'll be talking about some of those things that you need to do in order to handle distractions. But today, just laying the foundation of it is to let you know that you will never become great. You will never achieve much. You will never reach your destination. You'll not attain your goals if you do not know how to handle your distractions. Which then means that the first thing is for you to be able to define or see what are those things that are your distractions. We'll be talking about that in our next episode tomorrow. So keep it right here. Remember, always coming to you 9:55 a.m. on K24 and 9:55 a.m. This has come to you courtesy of the 67 Airport Hotel. It's a place where you would find excellent cuisine. We are sitting in the lounge area. There's a pool to my left side. There's so much space over here for your family, for your friends. If you want to have some barbecue, there's so many spaces within this place that would be of benefit to you, even for team building purposes, conferences and seminars, whatever you want, business or pleasure. It's only 6 kilometers away from the airport and 7 minutes drive. Of course, with the expressway, it should even take shorter than that. You're looking for a place, if you're coming from out of town or you are within town and you want a place where you can sit, you can relax, work, eat, have your weddings, or any of that kind, check out 67 Airport Hotel. See you tomorrow. Keep it right here on Wisdom Moments on K24 with me, CJ Atemo.